Hello everyone and welcome, I'm Captain Chubby and this is Banished. So, Banished is a medieval-based village builder with a careful resource management. Now, I don't really know what I can say more about this game, so let's just go ahead and start the new game. I will try to demonstrate the gameplay on the hardest difficulty. So basically the difference is that hard gives you 4 families, small amount of clothing, wood, firewood, basically resources, and that's it. Medium gives you 5 families, a barn ready to go, some farming seeds, and more resources. And easy gives you livestock, and also the farming seeds and orchard seeds and all that stuff. So if you want simply to expand the village, you go for the easy mode. Now we're gonna leave disasters on. We're gonna have a harsh climate. Basically it makes the weather more, harsh. Earlier winters, which makes you lose more crops. Terrain size is gonna be large. Terrain type, we will go for mountains because it limits the space where you can build. We're gonna go for a random map seed, and let's go ahead and Town. Nah, Shneida. Shneida looks fun. Now, Banished has been out for already half a year, but I really enjoyed the game, so I've decided to make it as my first Let's Play video, so any kind of criticism or suggestions would be highly appreciated. The game itself, to be honest, it is the same gameplay as you will see in the video. If you started hard, you always do the same routine, and the difference is that how you expand and how you build your village. Now, first thing is that I would like to set the gaming speed at 10 because I like the game to move fast. Then I will set up all the things I need. Just give me a second. We will have an event log right here. Here's the information about the village. Shneida. The jobs, I usually put it here. So I have a track of the jobs I have of my citizens, the information about my citizens and about my city. I put the resource limits also open and a map here just for navigations. Now, with that being done, I would like to study the map. So what you want is that you don't want to go far from river if playing on hard. Not because you want to build a fishing hut as your food income, no, but because you want to build the trading post later so that you can get livestock. And the farming seeds into your village and eventually use it as your main food income source. Now, as I've mentioned before, this is not my first time playing this game. So I believe that the Gatherer's Hut is the best food income so far that I've found out to be at the beginning. So if you have a perfect circle as this one right here, I believe we can move it a little here, it's gonna be absolutely fantastic. Why? I will explain it a little later. Yeah, actually I'm gonna explain it right now. So yeah, why is that? Simply because it provides you with the most amount of food at the beginning. So I guess we will move as fast as possible from this location here because there's like a larger zone over here. We can build a fishing hut here, but it's not that good because the circle needs to be as much in the water as possible. So basically this right here would be perfect somewhere here. So we will try to move here and eventually we will be able to build the trading post also here, as you can see right here, so that the trader can come, trade his stuff and then leave. Now let's go ahead and place this Gatherer's Hut right here. Then at the same time we will put the Forester's Lodge so that we have wood income eventually. It's gonna be here. Then we will put the herbalists also here so that we have herbs and that our citizens are healthy at the beginning. And at the same time we will do Hunter's Cabin also here. so that we can have hunters to hunt for some meat and leather, eventually used for crafting clothing at the beginning. Now, what we will do now is we're gonna pause hunter's cabin and most likely herbalist, simply because we do not need it. We do not need that just now. Now what we will do is that we will place 3 houses here. Since we have 4 families, we need 4 houses. 3 houses will be placed here so that we have our gatherers placed here next to the job. And the problem is that this is actually mountain, so right here, because we can't place our stuff here. So it might be a problem with the amount of food we will be able to get from the gatherer's hut, but hopefully it's not a big deal. So yes, now we want to put a barn just outside the circle. So it's gonna be put right here, down right here. And at the same time we will put the stockpile also here. 10, 10, we're gonna go for, oh no, we're gonna go for 9 and 10. 9 and 10 tiles. Let's go ahead, assign, let's say 4 builders. And it's alright, it's just the early spring, so it's gonna be fine. So what we want now is that we want to build the, actually we're gonna go ahead and pause the Forester's Lodge as well, so that we finish houses first. Now the problem with this thing is that they usually put resources, those resources here, then they collect them from here and put them in the buildings. So yeah, the reserves are logger too low, it's good. The gatherer's hut is being finished, fantastic. Oh, I messed up a little with this, but that's alright, that's not a big deal. Now, what we want to do, we're gonna stop, pause the game, and we will increase priority on the barn so that we can remove the resources from here into barn as fast as possible. Alright. That is being done. Let's go ahead, select the remove structure and remove this thing. Now they will collect the resources from there to barn and bring them to the barn. Right. So it's going good so far. Let's go ahead and assign 4 gatherers so that we have a stable income of food. And we want to finish the houses first. Now at the same time we will put the woodcutters actually right here. Is gonna be just fine, I believe. Let's put it a little here, and we're gonna put an extra house. We might want to build a road going here eventually to build here, maybe not. So I don't know, let's put this house here just to be safe, in case we don't need it for something else. Now, this icon right here is that they are freezing right now. Like, there is no firewood to heat up the house. So, hold on. So yeah, so they will need firewood, but we had some firewood at the beginning, so it's all good now, no problem, no big deal. What I want is that I want this thing to be gone, and eventually, okay, fine. Now we can pause once more, check out the gatherer's hut reach and the forester's lodge. So we can go ahead and remove resources in this area right here and right here so that we get some stone. And let's go ahead, select the specific collect stone icon and collect all the stones, which is just one over there. And let's go ahead and collect these stones right here, these stones right here, and this metal right here. And let's actually go ahead. No, let's finish the houses first. It is more important. what I'm doing right now is that having this moment of time, I would like to build some dirt road so that the people, the citizens, the villagers could actually move a little faster. Now, dirt road does not require any resources, so you just need people for that. I would like this house to be finished. That is going pretty well. We have just enough stone. Basically, the goal, playing on the hard difficulty, year number 1, you want to build the gatherer's hut with a perfect circle so that we have a big food income. You want to build the woodcutter just in case, so that you have enough fuel to provide your village with enough fuel. You want to build houses. Well, hopefully 4 is fantastic if you can manage that. Let's go ahead and assign just 1 woodcutter. And naturally, the first step is certainly storage barn and stockpile, but that's not something you can forget. Now, this is the first thing. Afterwards, it's the gatherer's hut, is the 4 houses. Woodcutter is pretty good. Oh, I have woodcutter, not the forester. My bad. Now, the problem now is that there is no firewood, and people might start dying, so let's go ahead and increase priority in this so that it is finished ASAP. We will assign 1 woodcutter so that as soon as this is finished, he will start building. He will start cutting some firewood. Hopefully everybody can make it through this winter, because I failed a little with the timing. And now we are just 1 house short. The good part about this game, however, that I really enjoy is that when somebody doesn't have a house, they can actually go into neighbor houses, their village neighbor houses, and use their food and house to keep them warm in winter, which is really great. Now, right now, what the hell? Oh, why? So the thing that happened right now is that there was a child born somewhere in one of those newly built houses, and he occupied this house, just 1 person. So there's still 1 family without a house, so we need to build another. I do believe we can put it here. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. But this is like the problem now. He occupied this 1 house. He already got a wife, and oh, actually no, it's all good. We can pause this one because we don't need an extra house right now. Right now we want to worry about food income and basically the basic resource income. So yes, so far we can actually leave 2 builders. We can add some extra forester. We have 4 gatherers, which is good, which is always nice because we need that food income. We have the woodcutter that provides us with fuel, which is not that needed in right now because it's early spring. But yeah, first year you want to build the gatherer's hut, houses, barn, stockpile, and hopefully woodcutter, and maybe add the forester's lodge. But that's just my tactic, the way I like to build it. So it's not really that important to build forester's lodge from the beginning. And also I placed the plans for the herbalist and hunting cabin. Now the good thing is that those 4 things can be in the same circle, so they pretty much work together just fine. So you don't need to find a specific place just for that or just for that thing. It's all good. I think they can be in one place, all 4 of them, and yeah, not interfere one with one another. So year number 2 is as you can see here, on hard difficulty you run pretty quick What the hell? Well, usually it's the other way around. I run low on tools, not the clothing. I don't know why. So my step number 2, year number 2, is I usually go for blacksmiths. It also requires a lot of, well, not a lot, but a fair amount of resources, like a lot of stone to be built. So this is a perfect place right here, because what he does is he collects resources from here, and the ready product is placed here. So we're gonna place that, and at the same time we will, I think we will need to place the tailors. Yeah, this is a good spot, so that we have a clean road here. Eventually we will go here, move here, so we will expand our village into this area right here, and we occupy this with mostly houses. This is gonna be the beginning, the wood income and stuff like that. We might expand a little here, and eventually we will trade crops, and we will expand this area with some food. Let's see how big it is. Yeah, it's more than enough right here to build a couple of fields, and eventually we can expand into here, maybe here, but that's just really far away. That's a lot of game time. Right, what I want now is that I want to collect all those stones right here in this area just to be removed, and actually here, so that the laborers go ahead and do that, so that we can finish our projects, the tailors and the blacksmith. That will be. Now the thing about the forester is that the forester's lodge automatically, let's go ahead and assign just one herbalist, so that we have herbs to keep our village healthy. Yeah, just a quick stop for the happiness. Average happiness is a little low because we had one death already at the childbirth. So, you know, the person died, there is no graveyard that they can put graves at. So the happiness went down just a little. Now, the thing about the Forester's Lodge is that he automatically removes stone and iron in his circle area, replacing them with trees over time. Yeah, Hunting's cabin is almost finished. Let's go ahead and assign 2 hunters and leave just 1 builder, because that's more than enough. So that the builder will actually collect. Oh yeah, this icon right here. This means that the production limit, resource limit, is reached on peel. As you can see, 200 and 200 here. So what is happening right now? This person is out of work. He has nothing to do. But actually, the game, which I really love about it, we can go here and check it out and see that Lake, that's the person's name, Lake is picking up resources. So the person is picking up resources and bringing them here. So what does that mean? The laborers can bring resources needed to build the building, but they cannot actually build the building itself. You need builders for that. So whenever a person is not occupied with anything, he will eventually assist. He will assist his village the best way he can. Basically, he becomes an unofficial laborer and helping any way he can, collecting resources and, you know, bringing resources to new building projects and stuff like that. Now, let's get back to these houses. As you can see here, is that the game is also that good that it eventually situates the citizens next to their profession. So, as you can see here in these houses, we have foresters, hunters, and gatherers, and they work right here, so they don't need to take a long trip to their workplace. And you know, the only thing they will need is the barn to get resources. And you know, here we can see a woodcutter next to the woodcutting workplace. Yeah. Anyways, this is a pretty good example of what your village needs to look like in order to successfully make it for the first 3 years and eventually be able to expand your village playing Banished on the hardest difficulty. Now, I'm afraid I'll have to cut right here and end it, go to game, and eventually You know, this could be called part 1. I'm really looking forward to make it out as a Banished series, as my first ever series. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay classy, I guess. And, you know, until next time.